Hello everyone, it's me, Fan, here with another video. We're doing something a bit different. I'm gonna give you a room tour of my gaming room, slash office, slash whatever you want to call it. So we're just gonna run through some things and show you a little behind the scenes, tidbits, and all that other stuff with my gaming room. So yeah, let's get into it. And if my voice sounds kind of terrible, I'm sorry about that. My nose is really stuffed. So, anyway, let's do it. Okay, so here is my desk. This is the one I've been using for the last year or so. And, yeah, it's worked out pretty well. And you're probably wondering, is that the broken laptop? Yes, it is. This is basically showing you what my laptop and what my setup looked like for the last year or so. Because by the time this video goes out, I'm probably already going to have the PC here. This is basically my general setup. So we got my laptop here, the mic in front, my headphones, and also my mouse here. A nice mouse, and then we've got some extra stuff here just on the side. A little cup thing for glasses and stuff. My SpiderMan piggy bank, and then my stress toy, which is really helped for those times. Over here we got my TV and my entertainment center, and yeah, well, first off, the TV's not even mine. It's actually my parents' TV, because my TV I gave to my brother, so I didn't have a TV to put in here, so they gave me the spare TV we had in the spare bedroom. So just been kind of using that for the last year or so, I want to say. But yeah, it's a nice TV. I don't like it. And of course we got the Wii U gamepad over here, PS4 controller, that's what's hooked up in there, my TV remote, and then that over there, which I'll talk about in a second. Just to kind of show you the shelves here. So like I put the console here, and in the back we got that hole for the wires to run through, which actually is pretty helpful. And it's worked out pretty well so far. And usually, like, I'll have like a couple consoles hooked up at a time, like maybe a couple. Like I'll have the PS4 usually on this one, and then say the Xbox on the second shelf, and usually nothing is on the third shelf, but you know, everything works out, you'd say. Over here on the side, we got some side shelves with some stuff. This is the one that's actually full of stuff. The other side doesn't really have anything. But over here, we got my Nintendo Switch games, and on the second shelf we have my PSP collection and a UMD movie, and just a random box for throw that over there. But yeah. Wasn't really sure what to put in here at first, but then I just kind of saw that another shelf that I put my PSP and Switch stuff didn't really fit there, so I just put it like on the side here. It's worked out pretty well for the Switch. A ton of games. It's good for storage, so all that is fine and dandy. I haven't really collected much PSP stuff, but I plan to change that in the future. So this right here is my whole superhero library. This is where all the stuff comes from for reviews and whatnot. This giant shelf here, which actually my dad built for me, because I was running out of space and I wasn't sure what to do, but he put this thing together, and it was a bitch to bring up the stairs, but it really helped out. So this is the first one here. This is where I keep all my nerd shit. All the superhero stuff, movies, TV shows, video games, what have you. And then we have a second one over here, which is just for kind of other things, just side stuff. The way I have it set up right now is that it goes from my superhero stuff and it kind of segues over to video games and movies that I just own. Like over here we got Metal Gear, Ratchet and Clank, Halo, Grand Theft Auto, you know, and then right there we got Family Guy, Crazy Frog, Connect Adventures, you know, just a whole random mishmash. And on this last shelf right here we got my graphic novels, because I don't know where else to put them. And not a terribly huge collection of stuff, mainly just Batman and SpiderMan shit, but you know, we got some Bone here. I love Bone so much. Deadpool, and then some random bits here at the end, except for this one. I love this comic so much, and I recommend you read it too, so do it. Do it. Okay, so over here we got my little side shelf of random knickknacks and whatever the case. This top shelf here is just full of my DS games, and fun fact to you, this is how I used to store all my stuff. All my video games, all my my TV shows was just on this here. These two white little shelf things stacked on top of each other, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we got my DS collection up here, mainly just superhero stuff, with a whole list of Spider-Man, Iron Man, segues into Mario, Sonic, Transformers, the creme de la creme of my collection, Hell's Kitchen, obviously, as it should be for everyone else, so get it. And down here, we got my PS1 games, and also some CDs and PC games mixed in. Probably gonna move those PC games later, but yeah, I got the PC stuff, or PS1 stuff, so Spider-Man, Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, Warcraft, and then right under that, right here, is just all my cartridges, N64, Super Nintendo, NES. Pretty small library, but I'm hoping to kind of change that over the years. Yeah. Anyway, and then we just got some random stuff here, some comic books that I haven't put away yet. And right here is just my pickup shelf. This is where I put all my pickups for games, movies, TV shows, whatever the like. This all goes on this shelf, so fun. So this right here is what I use when I just want to plant my ass down and either watch movies or work on stuff and whatever the case. This is my chair. This is my gaming chair. It's a cheap chair, but it works relatively well. You know, it doesn't have all the super advantages of, you know, like a massager and like a little kick rest or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it works pretty well. You got your head pillow right there. This pillow right here for back support. There's my imprint. When I say it's a little cheap, you know, you can kind of see right here with some stuff tearing, and you know, might get a new chair at some point, but for right now, this works super well. Alright, so over here is where we keep the controllers, and on the side here we got some other stuff. Well, let's look at the controllers first. So all three of these shelves have controllers. The first one usually just has my essential stuff, so whatever console is hooked up, usually I'll just go in there, grab the controller I need, and you know, use it for purposes. The second one is mostly just for, say, multiplayer and just kind of extra stuff and bits and whatever. Third one is just a random mishmash. Sometimes I have other stuff in here, like this wallet. I just threw it in there because, you know, it wasn't really going anywhere else. So, but yeah. And then on the side here, we got some stuff. We got some swords. We got a gun. Not a real one, obviously. Got my tripod right here, which is probably a little hard to see because I'm covered in it. And then we got my camera bag for my new camera, which I'm actually using right now. So, yeah, pretty rad. I know some of you are probably wondering what I use for recording gameplay and such. Well, here it is. This is it. This is the Elgato HD60 capture card, and I use it for all the consoles that have an HDMI port. So PS4, Xbox 360, Wii U, Switch, whatever the case, this is how I get my footage. And sometimes for games, like for consoles like the GameCube and PS2, those olders, like just kind of, I don't want to say older because it makes me sound bad, but those consoles, usually I'll have like an AV to HDMI sort of thing. Yeah, so I tried to experiment a little bit with hookups and what can work with the HD60, and yeah, gonna definitely be recording a whole lot more in the future here, so stay tuned. Alright, gonna show you some wall space. Starting off with this poster here, this awesome SpiderMan 1 poster, which I actually got from a friend of my parents. They were just going through their stuff and they didn't really need it anymore, so they're just like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, hell yeah, I want it. And yeah, so just kind of just been hanging here. Even when I had this as my bedroom, it was just always hanging here and basking in the light and all that stuff. Over here, we got this wall scroll that my friend gave me. Jace, who's been in a number of videos, he gave me this wall scroll. It was a little busted up top there. Zoom in. It was a little busted, but we managed to make it work. I just love this thing. Got it right behind where my DS games are, so it looks pretty rad, and I absolutely love it right there. Okay, so we have this shelf here, which is just all of my statues and stuff. Mainly from collector's editions that I bought, one of which was given to me by my friend Jace, who's been in a number of videos. He gave me this Assassin's Creed one. He actually put it together last time I wanted, or one of the last times he was here. He actually set it up and he just threw it up there, and it looks pretty awesome. Then we got my Spider-Man statue here from the PS4 collector's edition, which first pre-order ever, so that's pretty rad. And we got my Destroy Humans one, which I actually really like a lot. The only thing, and this is my fault here, is that it came with a cow statue, and I kind of broke the cow statue accidentally. Okay, so we got this poster here. This poster is my Arkham City poster, which I've actually had for over a decade now. So when I got the game in 2011, I got this poster along with it, and I've got to say, this is a super rad poster, and I love it so much. It's been in a whole bunch of places, and it's probably going to move again at some point or another, but I just love it. I just love this poster. I've had it for so long, and just the overall look of it, like all the villains together, all the major ones, except for Hugo Strange. Fuck that guy. Down here we got some artwork. A couple of these I did myself, like this record I painted in junior high. This one I also did in junior high, which I didn't really finish the background. Might redo it at some point, or just kind of leave it as is, just as a reminder of what I've done before. And then we got this one, which a good friend of mine, he actually painted for me. This was when he was in high school. He painted this for me, and I've just been kind of hanging it here ever since. Hanging it right above where my bed used to be, and it didn't fall on me. I just want to make that clear. It definitely didn't fall on me while I was sleeping. So we got some other stuff, some other posters and prints and stuff, and That thing. Man. So this was a puzzle that me and my mom put together back in 2012, 13, something like that. It's a little 3D thing with Spider-Man's face just poking out to scare children. And I've had it for a long time. I think it's just been kind of hanging on this wall here. And, this is one thing that I'm definitely like taking out at some point. Probably not going to throw it away. My mom really likes it. She wants me to keep it. But I don't know, man. Okay, so over here we got some autographs and some photographs and other types of graphs. So this one up here is the time I met first him at a convention. I want to say this was around 2013, 2014, something like that. And we took a photo, and I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I just gave him my wallet, which you saw in that little box there. And then my Kevin Conroy autograph, which is probably one of the most surreal moments, aside from meeting Stan Lee. That was quite a day for sure. Something I'll probably never forget. But Kevin was really awesome. He was such a sweet, down-to-earth guy, and we had a really fun time. I'll probably tell that story at some point. And then right here, we got my Toby Maguire autograph, which I want to lie to you and say that I just met him up in the street and he signed this thing, but no, that's not what happened at all. Actually, what did happen was I found this seller on Kijiji. He had this thing. He had a whole thing of autographs that he was selling, and actually this one was on sale. So he was trying to just sell off as much as he possibly could. And my friend Jace, he actually referred me to this guy. He sent me the link to his page, and I messaged him. The thing was only like $25. And yeah, I want to say a few days later, I walked over to his house in a fucking blizzard. That's how dedicated I was to get this thing. And I went inside his house. He had autographs everywhere and all types of stuff. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Avengers, like, he had a whole shitload of autographs. And yeah, I got it from his little portfolio thing. So, that's cool. Okay, so we got some more artwork that I did in junior high. And it's just a bunch of random shit. A lot of this is just like, it's cool. My favorite is probably this one over here, the SpiderMan one. Mainly because of the background and the nice colors they used for, you know, the suit and stuff. And the webs were pretty detailed. The only thing I don't like is that I just kind of cut it off there. Maybe I should have like shifted the image a little bit so that, you know, it wasn't just fucking cut off right there. And look, I did $29.99 and I got the color of the suit right. Does that make me true fan, Godzilla Mendoza? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Just as a point to just other shit I have. I got my Infinity Gauntlet up here, which I got at the same convention I met Kevin at. I've walked by this seller, walked by this venue, and the guy was selling it for $100. And because I was in a huge Infinity War hype at the time, like I loved the movie so much, I bought it instantly. And I've just been kind of having it right there for a while, for a couple of years. It's a little, I used to just walk around my house with my gauntlet and pretend to snap people away like my brother whenever he pissed me off. So, and then also got a little Monopoly, so if anybody wants to come over, we'll play some Monopoly. So that right there, that's my stool. And this is what I use for LPs and stuff. Usually this is where I put my microphone when I'm recording LPs, I'll put the mic here. Usually it'll be right in front of me, and it'll be enough height to where I could actually talk into this thing and not have it sound like ass. Hoping that's the case, and I'm not just making shit up. But yeah, painted to fuck. It's not really mine, it's my dad's. But I needed something to put my mic on when my room was still a bedroom. I didn't have anything else. And then my dad kind of swooped in and just said, "Hey, here, use this," and he just gave me this stool that he fucking massacred. I mean, look at all the paint and stuff up top. That is a guy who worked with his hands and stuff. And, did a lot of odd jobs with cars and just building shit. You know, he's messing around with paint. So, it's all dried up. And, yeah. So the only thing I'm not showing is my closet, because on the inside it is a complete mess that I haven't organized yet, and I'm probably going to do so over the year when I put some stuff in and update it a little bit, when I update the game room and whatever. Yeah, I haven't organized the closet yet, so we're not opening this up. It's just full of garbage and just a whole bunch of crap and whatever else. Yeah, this is my backdrop. This is what I use for when I'm sitting right here, and it works. There's not really a whole bunch of other places I can really do it. Maybe like right in front of here, which I did before. But this works. You know, just nice big doors, and a good contrast between me and the rest of the room. So it just works.
And again, it just works.
But anyway, that's going to do it for the room tour. I forgot to film an intro back when I recorded this, which was late December, early January, I want to say. And this is something I've been working on since I got the laptop. And I figured, you know, since I busted my ass for like who knows how long between when I got back and the last video, figured I'd surprise everybody and deliver on the room tour. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow me on all my social media, which you can find in the links down below: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Twitch. All of that is there. Plus, check out my other channels, my LP channel, and of course the Speaking Nerd podcast, which, yeah, you should check it out. I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.